Konnichiwa and welcome to the 10 at 10 for June 5th of 2025. We got a great lineup for you. I'm Matt, that's my brother Tim.
And together we make up MrMaple.com. We're a family mail order business. We ship directly to your door. We do over 1,000 varieties of Japanese maples and we list 10 new trees, actually 20 every single Tuesday at 10 a.m. Today we're going to be talking about 10 of the ones getting listed.
Tree Geeks Unite, we got a good lineup, guys. Make sure to subscribe here on the Mr. Maple Show. We had 7 days a week of maple related content. Let's drop it off first with Amagi Shaguri.
Yeah, Amagi Shaguri's got this really nice semi-pendulous habit, smaller compact form, and it gives you some really good shades of lavender to purple lavender that are just unreal, unlike many other Japanese maples.
This one's a fan favorite, guys. It hails from Japan. Really cool plant, typically in that 5 to 6 foot range, making it a lot smaller than a lot of the Ghost series, even in that 10-year period. This one really brings it for the colors. It's got definitely a different shade going on than Purple Ghost. You can compare the two side by side, but I like to call it lavender, but they definitely hit a different shade. Give this one a lot of early morning sun if you can. A great way to grow this one's in a container and kind of move it around a little bit. Early morning sun, late day shade tends to give it its most crazy colors for me. If you're growing in heavy shade, you can even get some more clear colors with some purplish infusion into that. Really a showstopper in any setting. It looks great in the ground, but a container is kind of the perfect setting for this one. I find it to be the perfect size for that smaller reticulated garden.
I know Brian Rule often mentioned about growing this in a container, putting it into that shade and getting that metallic-y kind of color. I mean, that's just crazy and awesome. I love what Amagi Shaguri can do out there in the garden. It gives you that just unreal color that contrasts so well with much else in the garden. Put this next to something like a Golden Falls or a Summer Gold, and you're going to really play off of those lavender colors that this tree can provide.
Who would have thought you'd have picked yellow? All right, guys, next up, we've got Acer Palmetum Coral Pink.
And like the name suggests, this tree is a coral pink in that early spring time frame. To me, if you're looking for something in that early time of the year, that early part of the season, this thing gives you some amazing, awesome coral pink color.
Guys, I love this one in the spring. It's amazing. It will spring into color in your spring garden and put a little spring in your step while it's at it. I love this one. A great one for bonsai as well. If you're into that kind of bonsai spring interest, think about coral pink as an interesting one for spring interest.
We did one take where I said spring like way too many times. And
it's because
we're
using it. You guys, we're bringing out some XLs of Acer Palmetum Coral Pink.
Now this is a spring interest Japanese maple that in the spring can give you some really nice coral pinks in that early spring time frame. To me, this is you can't think about coral pink without thinking about that spring color because it is just rocks it out in that time frame. But in the fall, this gives you some great fall color as well. Go into some nice colors of oranges and reds. Makes a good mid-size upright tree in that 6 to 8 foot time frame. I mean, I love what this tree can provide in the garden.
And in the spring, this one will spring into your garden. Catch it today on the 10 at 10 when it springs off. All right, guys, next up, we've got Shiraz, or if I like to sound a little more pretentious that day, I might say Shiraz.
You have to do the hand thing in front of your mouth. Shiraz. This is one of those cherry red on dark maroon variegated Japanese maple. It's got a good upright form. It was found as a sport on the cultivar Geisha in New Zealand. And to me, this is a good upright Japanese maple that appears to be fairly heat tolerant as well.
I like to grab it by the stem, give it a little smell, a little swirl. It's a delicious wine. This one's a great one for your garden, guys. You're going to absolutely love it. Very similar to Geisha Gone Wild. They do share some similarities, originating from opposite sides of the world. One in Oregon, one in New Zealand. Really a showstopper for that container garden. I love it for its upright, dynamic display. I'm always impressed at how heat tolerant Shiraz is. Like, this one can go out in a good bit of sun, still give you some great pink on red, kind of fade to a green on pink, or at least a red on pink at a stage, then later a green on pink. Really a showstopper for that durability and about that 6 foot range too. It's kind of perfect for a lot of people's garden.
Yeah, I mean, I think as a small to mid-size upright Japanese maple, it's easy to use, great for containers, and it gives you a dynamic color with that pink-red color that is just outrageous. And you pair this out in the garden with anything, and it's going to show off very well.
Cheers. Clink. All right, guys, let's bring back our most popular tree. Jim Putnam just got one. Hopefully he does a little garden review on this one. We got Red Panda.
Y'all, Red Panda is one of our introductions of a Japanese maple that gives you that good red color, one of the best red colors on any Makawa type.
We went through thousands and thousands of seedlings, and we selected only the best. And our favorite was Red Panda, guys. This is a good one. It's one of our best introductions yet. This one is the most red Makawa, stays the most red for us. Now, if you want to have the best conditions on this one, typically your best colors are going to be in the ground with some early morning sun. I absolutely love this one, though. The new growth, bright red right now. So a good grower, I would make the growth more related to something like Koi or even Makawa Yatsubusa, so on that upper growth rate for a Makawa type. versus smaller ones like Tattoo or Japanese Princess. This one does tend to get out there and make a beautiful display in the garden. Absolutely love it. I put this one on par with Japanese Princess, Mystic Makawa, and Mayday as one of the best Makawa types out there.
I mean, if you're looking for the best red, look no further than Red Panda. I mean, it is by far the best red Makawa out there. You know, it's not unusual to find a red Makawa seedling. We've went through thousands of seedlings. In fact, many of the seedlings that we sold online before may have had a red spring color, but they're not as good as Red Panda. There's a stark difference between them. We went through that evaluation process, and the proof's in the pudding. This thing rocks it out. It's going to be one of the best reds in the trade.
I didn't know we were having pudding. I love this plant, guys. Grab you one today. It's a Mr. Maple exclusive, and you'll only find it on Mr. Maple or Maple Mafia eBay for now. These will sell out quickly, so be ready to grab these at 10 a.m. Maybe go back and add other items to cart. Congratulations to everybody that got them a Red Panda.
Guys, next up, we've got Acer Palmatum, Peaches and Cream. This is one of the original selections by Yamina Rare Plant Nursery in Australia. It's a good 6 to 8 foot upright, early spring time frame. When you give it a little bit of sunlight, you get a really nice peach color, and then you get that cream color right after.
Guys, I love this one. The original form is outstanding. It's one of the best reticulated forms out there. It goes through some distinct peach stages and some distinct creamy stages. I absolutely love it. Yellowish fall color as well. Great tree in that 8 to 10 foot kind of size range. Not a giant plant overall. One of my all-time favorite reticulated plants, though. You got to get this one. The correct form on this is an absolute showstopper.
Now, I love the fall color on Peaches and Cream as well. It's a really nice yellow in the fall. You know, I'm partial to the color yellow. Many of the Japanese maples goes to oranges and reds, so this one gives you some good color contrast in that fall time frame. Good upright form, makes a nice rounded canopy as it grows upwards. To me, it's hard to beat this tree in the early spring. It's one of my favorite reticulated Japanese maples. Next up, we got Acer Palmatum, Gables Glory.
Absolutely love this plant. It is as funky as you get. Crazy colors on this one. Sometimes yellowish stemming, sometimes yellowish older growth with, intense neon pink, metallic-y pink new growth. You get some crazy shades of jade and dark maroon in there as well. This one just brings it for the color. I've actually had it be orange bark at times on the ground. This thing's weird.
And I love the weirdness in the summer when you get almost like a yellow green down below, and then you get this crazy, just salmon pink new growth on top. You get just a crazy color contrast across itself. There's not another Japanese maple that has the same colors that Gables Glory does. It seems unreal. It seems like you gave a kid some crayons and said, color this Japanese maple out there in the garden.
It's another creative player plant. It does it all. It's like the creative player where it's just undefeatable. This tree is awesome, guys. I've heard it sometimes referred to as a chameleon maple because it keeps changing. This one, like I often talk about with Firefly, get your cameras ready because every single week you go out and take pictures of Gables Glory, it's going to look a little different. Absolutely love it. Now this one is going to reach about 8 foot in 10 years. Good grower. Really a showstopper for the colors. I think you're going to really be just enthralled with how much this one changes and how frequently it changes. You can look at these from week to week and they look completely different. All right, guys, next up we're bringing out celebrations and some giant 1 gallons. It's a little bit of a head fake. Absolutely amazing sizes in this pink reticulated Japanese maple.
One of Talon Buchholz's best introductions. This thing gives you some great unreal pink red reticulation that's brighter and intense than almost anything I've ever seen before on a Japanese maple in the early spring time frame. To me, this is a rock star. It's one that adds a lot of color in the garden. We've been out of it for a while, Mr. Maple. We're bringing it back, Acer Palmatum Celebration.
I'd like to clarify that while it may look unreal, it actually is very real. This one's awesome, guys. Guy Merlot says, maybe Talon's best introduction to date. That's high praise from a guy that knows a lot about Japanese maples. Absolutely love this one. It is a neon pink, Barbie colored, purple ghost in that 6 to 8 foot size range. It's an absolute showstopper. It's a celebration in your garden. You know, whether you're celebrating a birth or celebrating their life, this is an amazing plant to commemorate people. I absolutely love it. You know, some people, they'll buy a grandma ghost to commemorate somebody. I'm like, maybe think about a celebration as a great way to honor somebody in your landscape.
I mean, you're going to have a party in the garden with this thing. I love it. The colors are awesome. And I like in colors that just pop. As you can tell with my yellow shirt, you had something out there like this in the garden with intensity. It's going to give you a lot of flavor out there in the garden. That's going to draw people to come and just walk through and enjoy your garden. And if that's what you're looking for, it's a tree for you.
All right, guys, let's drop some giant 3-gallon Sister Ghost.
Man, these things got some great reticulation on them. It's a selection by Talon Buckholz. It's one of the original members of the Ghost series. I like Sister Ghost because it gives you that creamy white reticulated variegation where you see the veins that are very prominent throughout the leaf, but the leaf itself is very serrated. And so it looks almost like the teeth, it almost has teeth on each and every leaf. It's very unique and very interesting, but also kind of eerie.
Yeah, I love this one. Intense creamy white colorations to it. Semi-pendulous, which gives it a unique habit to it. Once you see those serrations to it, it's easy to pick out from Grandma Ghost and First Ghost. Really an absolute winner in the landscape, guys. One of those original Ghost series coming to you in some great size 3-gallon. They're big sizes. They're ready to make an impact in your garden right away. Great golden yellow fall color on this one as well. Grab you a Sister Ghost today. No Sister Ghost is complete without a Purple Ghost.
Y'all, we got Purple Ghost in 3 gallons as well. Vigorous, upright, and this is one of the trees that can give you that purple color in that early spring time frame. It can be from that lavender purple to a fuchsia purple in the early spring. We got the original one in the display gardens at Buckholz Nursery. I just love seeing that tree in the spring, summer, and the fall.
Now this was actually the first Ghost. Talon named this one around 92, but it wasn't the one he put First Ghost on. He found First Ghost, went back and became Purple Ghost. I think it's an absolute iconic tree. I mean, I think Purple Ghost opened more people up to Japanese maple collecting maybe than any other tree in the last 30 years. I absolutely love what it does. Iconic, interesting. Grab you a great size Purple Ghost today. These were grown at the Buckholz farm. You can get one from that very first original tree here today on MrMaple.com. All right, last but not least, we've got a showstopper here for color. It's Acer Shiraz Sunny.
Man, we got a color pop 10 at 10 on this. I mean, we got lavenders, we got all these styles of reticulated, we got things that change color, and then we've got Sunny here. Sunny in the early spring leaves out as orange, and then it gives you the yellow color that everybody loves with Shiraz Jordan. This was found as a chance seedling from Jordan itself, and that's where you get a lot of those same characteristics, but you get that extra spring thing that just puts it over the top.
Now, I'll tell you a little interesting tidbit about Sunny as well as Jordan. They tend to put on a lot of growth in their height when they're young, so don't get confused by these being columnar. They will round out. They'll often look a little bit taller, a little bit leggier when they're starting out. They put on more height than anything at first. As the tree matures in the ground, you're going to get a nice round Shiraz canopy out of this one. This one I love to put near Jordan. It stays more of that neon yellow. This one has that orange in the early spring. They do have some similarities, this being from its lineage, but expect a lot of growth in upwards height right away. Don't prune that out. Stake it up, let it go. It's going to fill out to a nice canopy on its own.
And this tree will give you a lot of yellow color out there in the landscape. That yellow contrasts so well out there in the garden. And Sunny does it in an amazing way, adding that extra spring interest on top of that. So you just get a win-win all the way around.
Guys, thanks for watching our 10 at 10 today. We love talking about trees. If you're a tree geek and you love Japanese maples, make sure to subscribe here on the Mr. Maple Show.
Y'all take care.
God bless.
And have a great day.